We have a special presentation tonight. We have the time capsule from Lincoln Elementary that was put together in 1965. We have several members in the audience who were from that school that are here to watch, and I'd like to turn over to Mary Beth.
So the Lincoln School is no longer in existence, but for us, we have many items still in storage, and one of our employees was able to find the time capsule back with some other items that we'd stored from other buildings that had been torn down.
When we were doing some work in Adams Elementary, converting the locker rooms to art rooms and music rooms, we moved the time capsule over here to the board office. We got the board's attention about the time capsule, informed them on where it came from, what the date of the time capsule was, and the board expressed some interest in making that a public event and opening up the time capsule to see what was in there.
I think we were a little past the date that the creators had imagined for us in the future, but we were fortunate to be able to find that box and create a very special event to take a look inside.
It was tough to open. It was nailed down pretty aggressively. You opened it up, it would smell just like you would imagine anything that was about 40 years old. Or 50 years old, I believe it was.
We had it put together good. Does it? Where's your old? It smells old. There you go. You guys want to come take it apart?
For someone my age, there were a lot of familiar things in there. Old Spider-Man comics, airplane models, the safety razor like my father used to use when I was young, so it was pretty interesting.
Please. Take it so they can see it.
There goes some magazines.
Living colors. Oh, and well, you know what? There's all kinds of them in here.
That's good for my allergies.
Oh yeah, you can smell them.
Oh, whose shoes?
You know, it was such a fun night because for every student who put an item in there, you know that item meant something very, very special to them. And so to read their notes and take a close look at the items, it helped you to put yourself in their shoes and go back at the time that they put those items in the box. The excitement around that opening was such a special night for all of us, but I bet it was even more special to those students who stood there now as adults to look at those items they put away so many years ago.
Oh, that is not what I expected.
Oh, it is. There's a book.
Look. I want that. Water. Can you pass the butter?
I mean, everything smells so weird.
Planes. Planes are used to carry things and people across the world. This is a sample of a Navy plane. The planes come in different sizes.
I think it's a record or something. No, not a record. Oh, record player. CD or something.
Whoa.
Oh,
It's a DVD thing.
it's tape.
Tape.
It's a tape.
Which is a D. Oh, I thought it was actually
He's right,
tape.
yeah. Is the thing that goes on the record player?
No,
That's a tiny little
I thought it was actually talking about
sound
tape.
recording tape.
Yeah, that's cool.
I wonder what song it plays.
Maybe you have to put it on something.
It says, important, when you get done with one side of the tape, please turn the tape over. We'll find directions on the box. What are those?
These shoes look like elf shoes.
Yeah. They look like old girls' dress shoes that they would wear to a dance or something at their school. Tuna fish salad plate, shrimp salad plate,
I didn't think there was
molded
gonna be a lot
fruit
of stuff
salad,
in here, but
cottage cheese with peaches or pineapple. Ew. Pineapple. Head of lettuce and sliced
that a menu?
red.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, for Waterford Hill Country Club. The shrimp thing.
it was like 1,000.
Probably because seafood.
95 cents.
Oh, because
Oh my god.
stuff back then was money was really
95
hard.
cents. An entire meal.
This pen they used in school. Sometimes you use a pen in school to read copy of paper and pencil. They come in all different colors. You can buy them from prices at 5 cents to how much
This pen
you
was
want
5
to
cents.
pay. Wait.
It's like hard to do your work because if you mess up on if you have a pen and you mess up on one thing, and on computers you can just go backspace.
They hung out a lot probably because they didn't have as many electronics as we do.
Well, they didn't have phones and stuff.
So they would do some different things, but some similar things. Like they would probably ride their bike or go outside and play with their dog or something.
Or read
Or
comics.
read or watch their favorite TV show.
I would put my stuffed animals because maybe in the future, since everything will be technology, people might not have any more of that stuff. Who knows? I don't know.
Probably the things that tell the most about our time, basically. And so basically I would put I don't know, maybe a camera to see how we evolved into the future. Although it's really evolved because the other ones were black and white and ours is color. But I imagine the other ones could just be floating in the sky. And whenever you wanted a picture, you could just take it. It'd be cool.
I would have probably just have written stuff like what we used to do, and then what we do, and then maybe in the future it would be different.
I'd probably put in books and things that actually mattered in that time.
A math book, because I hate math.
Take a pill to do math. We can show them how we did it. Books like Stephen King books to show them what we read.
Probably old soccer shoes, because I love soccer, and no other people would probably have them because they'd probably be outdated.
Even though we couldn't contribute to the capsule itself, a lot of the teachers had, what would I do, or what would I put into the time capsule? That I can't remember, but I remember it was just everybody, was kind of well, I would put this in, I'd put that in. But I do remember real well. We all went out to outside and we watched them bury it. So it was a pretty big deal. When Facebook was really promoting their groups, I kind of jumped on it. I have a lot of hobbies that I'm into. I thought it'd be a great time to try to round people up that are, of like interest in things. And there was some people that were having difficulties, so they were asking me if I would start up a group for them. Then I also made one up for Lincoln and just kind of said, see how it goes. And it's been a little slow. It's had some ups and downs with the memberships, but when something comes up, it's there. So when I started it, I was able to get a lot of people that kind of forgot about their times. Sadly, it was after the school had closed, and a lot of documentation, pictures, and things like that just weren't available to share to the group. And we've been really kind of struggling, trying to find those class pictures and things like that. And I'm hoping that an interview like this will help people kind of go through the shoebox, shall we say, and look for some memories there too. So it was a big community school. I mean, there was a lot of things that school meant to our community. And we did a lot of things. It was a very active community school. A big part of it is missing after it's gone, to be honest with you. It was a lot of fun.